At what point did you look at your business and consider it a success?
What you were saying before, we're always grinding, right? We're always grinding. We're always trying to get to the next thing, the next thing, right? We always moving on to the next thing. We're going after this opportunity, but we're talking about another one over here. So I think I look up every now and then, and it's when you make a plan, you say it out loud, and you're like, I'm hoping in the next 3 years I can execute this. And you're so busy executing that you look up 5 years and you're like, wait a minute, that was my plan two years ago, and I did it. And you don't stop until I think sometimes other people recognize your success in a way. You know what I mean? And I think it's been other times when I've gotten nominated for an award or something. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I can't believe I'm in the running for that. And then when people ask you to do your bio or to update your resume, and you start realizing, oh man, wait, I said I was going to do this and I did it. I said I was going to do this and I did it. So I think at some point you have to realize that is success, right? You're jumping through these flaming hoops that it feels like all the time, and you don't really realize it. And especially women don't stop for a second to acknowledge and realize the successes that we have, because we have to keep going. We got to take care of family. We got to do this. We got to do that. Women have a different grind and a different, selflessness of some of that, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that while I will never define my business as, hey, we're a success and that's it, whatever you think is a success today could be a failure a month or two from now. And so for me, it's constantly, what is that next version of success? What is that next small what is that next small goal that is a success? And then what do they call it? They call it a BHAG. Some people call it a BHAG. Some business coaches call it your big, hairy, audacious goal. What is that next big goal there? And so I try to take myself a little bit 30,000, 50,000 foot out of the business sometimes by going through those executive education classes. I try to do that every 3 or 4 years if possible, just to try to refocus on, okay, what is the plan? Where have I come since my last plan, since my last growth plan? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10? Where do I want to be at the end of the year? You know what I mean? And to try to back out of the everyday and stop, and as Goldman Sachs say, kind of work on the business instead of in the business.